This is bad for the Lakers as they completely fumbled the situation with forward Christian Wood, who just underwent surgery yesterday, which will leave him in street clothes to begin the season, which is not ideal for a Laker team that is pretty shallow at the big man position. But this has a lot of Laker fans wondering, what is going on with Laker injuries? What's good? I'm Okechi Apakama, and this is Lakers Digest coming at you with another video. And before we get into everything we have for you for today's video, guys, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel to get those Laker updates. Now, with that out of the way, let's hop straight into today's topics as Christian Wood went through surgery. So, the Lakers just announced that Christian Wood just went through surgery and will miss some time at the beginning of the season. And this was their full statement from the Los Angeles Lakers, saying that Laker forward/center Christian Wood underwent a successful arthroscopic surgical procedure on his left knee today. The procedure was performed by Dr. Christopher J. Jones at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Wood will be reevaluated by the team doctors in approximately 8 weeks. So, for some of you Laker fans who have been paying attention, this actually feels a bit of a deja vu, and it was because Christian Wood got procedure on that same knee all the way back in March, and now this has a lot of Laker fans wondering what is actually going on, because there was just misleading information, whether it was from having a guy like Christian Wood available for games 4 and 5 of the first round against the Denver Nuggets, and he was apparently available to play on those games, but now all of a sudden he is injured with that same knee injury. There is a bunch of missing information here for Laker fans, and it's really infuriating to really try to evaluate this team in any form or matter, because you don't know where these injuries are coming from, or when it's happening, or just what is the timeline. So it's very vague with the injuries and how they're really listing some medical terms, and it's always just a reevaluated period, or there's never really dates or timelines like they used to even back say 10 years ago. So things have really changed, mostly a lot for the NBA, but just for the Lakers especially, it has really become a lot more of an issue, because there has been players in the past, and I just named one person in a couple of videos earlier, Jared Vanderbilt, as Jared Vanderbilt was a player who we thought was going to be healthy coming into the season, but unfortunately it looks like he is not going to be ready for training camp, which is a big development, because we've had all this time to the summer and we did not hear anything of that nature. And just go some of the tweets that I've seen from some of the fans, as somebody said, it's been 7 months since Christian Wood last played a game. Would have been nice if it would have been done sooner. And he was talking about the surgery, and that's where I say that there's that disconnect, because we don't truly know what happened between February, that last game where Christian Wood played, which was before the All-Star break, and then what happened when he was listed as available, and then also to when he just had the surgery, which was now just yesterday, because we don't know if he got re-injured or if the knee didn't really actually heal up properly. None of that information was really given to the fans or any of the media members, so nobody really truly knows what's going on, and that is, like I said, really infuriating if you are a Laker fan, because you don't know when guys could be out or going to play, and you don't know how long it's going to be. So Christian Wood, yes, it says he's going to be reevaluated in 8 weeks, but that just means reevaluated. That doesn't mean ready to play, or he's coming back on the court, or if he's even in basketball shape, because it is a leg injury. So these are things you have to get back into shape for, and do all those things of that nature. So, and even a guy like Christian Wood, who was pretty excited for this season, and then this was something that he put on his Instagram story just a few weeks ago, saying that I'm back, y'all, and I'm coming back next season with a vengeance. So he was probably under the impression that he was ready to go, healthy and ready to play, but something along the lines didn't add up, and either, like I said, he either got re-injured with that same knee and same injury, or the knee didn't heal up properly, and then we also don't know how it happened, because even sometimes when it comes to some basketball injuries, they would say like, oh, it happened during a practice, during a scrimmage, or maybe something with workouts, something like that, or maybe they were doing something they weren't supposed to, a la Kelly Oubre. But this sort of like missing information is just truly infuriating, and that leads me to my next topic here, as what is happening with the Lakers medical team. And I just mean that in terms just from the information coming out, because the information we are getting is not the correct or appropriate information that we've been getting for these past so I'll tease, I would say even since like LeBron joined the Lakers. Just it's been going on for that long, because there's been guys who have either been injured listed as day to day, and the Lakers will say, yeah, they're day to day or stuff like that, and they wouldn't play for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Something similar happened to Rui Hachimura just this past season, as who's listed as day to day for quite some time, and then out of nowhere he has back surgery, and nobody knew this type of thing happened. And it would have been nice to know, say, if the Lakers didn't know this happened and this is something that sort of flared up, and then they told us that this is something that is a thing, but instead we just heard that Rui Hachimura got back surgery and is out indefinitely, and he didn't even play during the summer league. And we don't even know when he's going to come back, or if he did come back and he's playing basketball. We just are just running blind here for as Laker fans. So things like that happen to a guy like Rui Hachimura, who we're not looking to play much, and then also a guy like a Jared Vanderbilt, who was looked to be a guy who's going to play heavy, impactful minutes. Also looks like he might not be ready for training camp, and that wasn't even brought out from the Lakers team. That was brought out from a Laker reporter. So all these things of like trying to find these informations, it's really been infuriating for the Lakers. And then let me just show you some more tweets. So this is from one of the Kamenetsky brothers. Both of them are long-term writers for the Lakers, and one of them said, considering Christian Wood had a successful arthroscopic surgical procedure on his left knee in March, I have questions. And he is right to have questions, because if he had that surgery on his left knee, we're wondering, okay, what happened? Like I said, did it not properly heal? And if it didn't properly heal, let us know as Laker fans, like, oh, this didn't properly heal, so they're going back again and having surgery again. Or he re-aggravated the injury. That'd be another thing to be thoughtful and knowledgeable about. He was playing basketball in a scrimmage or something like that, and then re-aggravated the injury, and now he has to go in surgery again, which is an unfortunate situation for Christian Wood. But it would be nice to know as Laker fans that happened, so we're not just coming in here blind and wondering, oh, what happened with such and such's injury, or such and such, like, why is he not playing, or why is he not back, or why is he not back playing on the court doing basketball activities. And it's because of the way they've been wording some of these injuries, and then just being very hush-hush about the things happening afterwards. And then here is another tweet as well. So Christian Wood was available for Game 4 versus Denver, but wasn't used. 6 months later, he's undergoing another knee surgery. Jared Vanderbilt wasn't available for Game 5, but wasn't used. 6 months later, he may not be ready to start training camp. I have some questions, Lakers. Valid questions. Both of these players were listed as available, and if Darvin Ham choose, he could have played them in Christian Wood for both games 4 and 5 against the Denver Nuggets, and then Jared Vanderbilt against Game 5. Now, it's understandable why he didn't put those guys just from a sheer basketball perspective, because those guys hadn't played for the Lakers in months, and then putting them in a playoff situation, in a playoff elimination situation, is a pretty big ask. But if the reason they weren't maybe even healthy at all to begin with, that is something else entirely, and that is very infuriating to really see as a Laker fan, because if they weren't healthy to begin with, why are they being listed as available? And if they were healthy and then they got say re-injured or got another injury, why not say that? It is not a very hard thing to disseminate to fans. You have reporters for that. That is a reason. And then you can tell people like, oh, they're out indefinitely and stuff like that, but this is how such and such player got injured. That would be really good information to know, but we are not getting that. And that is where there is this huge misinformation gap from what Laker injuries are and then what's actually happening with these players. And it's just very infuriating. But let us know what you guys think in the comments down below of some of these injury misstatements. Like, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys make of this whole thing? Is it really annoying and really hard to evaluate Lakers basketball when you don't know when certain players are coming back, or if they got injured at all? Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. And then also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. There's about 78% of you guys who are not subscribed to the channel just yet. And if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker updates, especially with training camp around the corner, you guys want to make sure you guys are subscribed to Lakers Digest so you don't miss any of those updates. Alright guys, let us know in the comments down below. I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.